It's that time again.
In a time when online reviews are king. Customers have the power to make or break a product.
I think we've just popped neighbour's window.
We're back, meeting the best of British entrepreneurs and putting their precious products to the ultimate test, the customer test.
You are actually shaking, aren't you?
I know, I will have to look professional, feel confident, it's going to be great.
All right, let's go make some cupcakes. Cupcakes!
We've gathered reviewers from all over the country who will unbox, test and score our entrepreneurs' products.
A game of charm and ferocity.
And they'll stop at nothing
I don't think Cheryl Cole has this problem.
to put them through their paces.
That's right.
Can you breathe?
For many of the inventors, this is the first time they'll get candid feedback.
Brace yourself.
I've never been so confused by a bag.
Nobody reads the instructions.
It is amazing.
Oh, are you a bit emotional?
Yeah.
And because the customer is always right,
80 quid.
it will be their scores that decide the winning product.
5 out of 10.
2.
10 out of 10.
Today, our 3 products vying for the top spot are a helpful gadget to make bin lid slams a thing of the past.
It clips to the handle of your wheelie bin. It stops the lid from going all the way over and making a loud bang.
A waterless dry shampoo that really cleans your hair.
So it's really easy. Normally you don't go red in the face, but you just apply it and you can do it upside down. Look.
And a clever tool that takes the guesswork out of tricky measurements.
You slide it, you guide it, you clamp it. Job done, every time.
Which entrepreneur will reign champion amongst our tough panel of customers?
Today means a lot to me. I've never done anything like this, and it's a big opportunity, and hopefully I'll get a lot of knowledge from the feedback.
I'm excited because I know it works and I know it's a good product, but a bit nervous just in case someone thinks my baby's ugly.
What am I expecting from the customers today? A good, honest review. Bad or good, I'll take it all on board.
Hello, how are we all feeling?
Yeah, good, yeah.
Steve, Scott, Purdy, welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Bit nerve-wracking.
Yeah, very, yeah.
We've got all our customer reviews in here. This is a really exciting moment. Can't wait to show you. How much does it mean to you to actually be here, ready and waiting to watch this?
It's a big deal. There's a lot on this. We've all put a lot of effort into our products, so yeah, it means a lot.
I'd second that. I think we're excited and nervous.
So the customers have been fantastic. They've reviewed all your products and we're really excited to see the outcome. But one of you has got to go first. Scott.
Uh-oh.
It's all about you this morning.
First to face the customers is inventor on a mission, Lancashire lad Scott Baldwin. By day, Scott is an electrician. By night, this natural Mr. Fix-It is hatching a plan to rid the world of irritating noise. Wheelie bin noise, to be precise.
I came up with the idea when I went out to the bin late one evening, and I did what everybody does, and I let the bin lid go all the way over. It made quite a loud bang, which disturbed the neighbours. I saw lights coming on.
But what exactly is this bin noise eradicator?
My product clips onto the handle of your wheelie bin. It clamps on with a thumb turn. I plan on making a quick release version. This is just a prototype. When it's set in this position, it holds the lid open at a nice convenient angle. You can adjust it to a horizontal position. This clamps your lid shut, keeps animals out, stops your wind from blowing all your rubbish everywhere.
Even though this nifty device is still at prototype stage, there have been quite a few incarnations.
So this is prototype number 1. It's just a piece of wood with a screw in it. It was functional. It's not very pretty, but it's functional. After the original prototype, 3D printing was the next move. So these are starting to look a little bit more polished, but they're not very strong. It's not very durable, and they've been upgraded along the way. So this one has got holes for a padlock, in case anybody decides they want to take yours. And then these are the latest prototypes, which are a lot more durable, built to last. I'm hoping to make a version that's quick release, like the quick release you get on a push bike.
Scott's invention has become a real labour of love.
You have to be very patient if you try to get a product to market. I've been doing it for 3 years on just this one product. I've spent around £9,000 and I've countless hours. I couldn't tell you how many hours. But yeah, it's been an ongoing project.
Supporting Scott along his product journey is his wife, Cheryl.
My wife, she used to be coming up with these ideas, and I've tried with other inventions before, so when I told her about this, it wasn't a surprise to her, but I showed her the early prototypes and she could see that it solved a real problem.
And of course, Scott's biggest fans, Russell Sprout, Benny and Buzz.
Hey buddy, how's it going, Buzz? Good lad. I like your new bandana, mate. Like a little teddy bear, aren't you, Buzzy?
With nearly 28 million households in Britain alone, this is a product with bags of potential.
I'd love to see the product take off. It'd be great if people all over started using it and finding it beneficial. If I was to do it all again, I'd just carry on the same way. Everything's been great. It's been interesting, and it'd be fun to see how things pan out.
But will this idea be enough of a problem solver for the customers?
Have you ever had the opportunity to literally sit back and watch somebody use your product? Is this a first for you?
No, I've not had an opportunity like this. This is, yeah, it's a big deal, and it's definitely a first for me.
Your leg is actually shaking under this table.
Yeah, I am nervous. I'm definitely nervous.
Take a deep breath. We'll begin.
Okay.
Go on, I'm going to let you actually press play. Just press that.
Okay, here we go.
Well, let's have a wee look and see what it is. So,
Sweeties.
I've got it.
Okay. More wrapping. Keep going.
More wrapping. It's like pass the parcel, isn't it? Now you go.
Thank you.
Pass it back.
Now you go.
Hey, back to you.
Thank you. Oh, got it.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's it.
Oh.
What? See, this must be in its early stages. It obviously hasn't got packaging quite there yet. But what is it?
What could be breakable? Oh, it's not breakable. You just said. Just nearly gone on the desk. Lego. Oh, like.
I think me and Mum have the better theory, which is that this is a waffle maker.
so leg assist, handy hinge to solve your wheelie bin woes. That's what we look.
Oh, it must be for, you know, when it's windy, see, in the bin, the lid does flip back.
Yeah.
It'll stop that. It'll stop all the banging and the noise that you hear.
Okay. I don't know if there's a need for that, but let's give it a try.
That's what you do. Take out bins.
You're flipping the lid open. Well, you wouldn't know this because you don't take the bins out. I take the bins out, so this is for me.
That's a man's job. That's what you do.
It's a bit sexist, is it though?
Of course it is. But you married me just to sit and look pretty. Should be in position.
Ta-da!
Oh, there it is!
Hey, that's amazing.
And then look, I can.
That's really good.
And now I can just...
Almost.
Didn't quite work out.
Almost. Ta-da!
Oopsies, lots of pizza boxes, chocolate boxes.
Seems pretty good. Just holding it steady. Stops it from banging. Let's tighten up a wee bit. Oops.
Oh my god!
Doesn't bang.
Ah, so when if you're doing the, so like, hold this a sec. So I get this, so like to say if you are, like, you know, you just come out the house with your rubbish, when you do, and you know when you're thinking it and it would slam back, so you go like,
oh. No, dummy.
Yeah, that was the worry, with it being a prototype. Whoops.
So I went too heavy-handed and I've snapped it.
Oh, hold
but
on.
if it was extreme wind,
Wait.
I was being a torrential storm.
So I don't know exactly what to do with it, so I think maybe it stays on like that.
He's not read the instructions.
Obviously.
When you normally open the lid, it goes all the way back, and then you have to, I don't know, come down the side and pick up. So here, you lift it up, lay it like that, chuck your rubbish in, and turn back down, and that's it. I think that's what it is.
It's not banging at all. So
Let's see.
Okay. Okay, I can see how that's going to work. I don't want to tighten it too much because this is only a prototype. And then you can also lock it shut with this and use a padlock there, which is quite good stuff. You can stop foxes and things getting into the bin.
Yeah, I really like this product actually. And I feel like it's something useful for me because I take out bins a lot, and a lot of times I take them out at night because they're collected in the morning. So when I take them out, I'm banging the lid forwards and backwards. I'm sure all the neighbours can hear me.
She's having a really good time.
I think it's a good concept of a product. I think it just needs designed a bit stronger, or maybe all metal. Snap.
Because it's not the plastic. Definitely isn't the plastic.
Well, something needs redesigned in that then, because I only lifted the lid up, thingied it like that, and it snapped.
I think it's a good idea if it works. And if it was sturdy enough, then we would definitely use it and definitely buy it, because we've always got a horrible brick on top of our wheelie bin.
It seemed to work. It's only a prototype. I'm not sure how much will be needed to be done to sort of produce the final version, but it will need to be fairly robust because it will get banged around.
Wow, OK, so early stages for you still.
Yep, there's work to do.
Quite a lot of people didn't get it, though, and when they did get it, it kind of slipped and moved and snapped a couple of times.
Yeah, that was a shame.
Yes.
I didn't expect the weld to be as weak as that, but it is a prototype and that can be made a lot more robust.
What about the price? Will it be a thumbs up or thumbs down from the customers?
I think it'll be about £15.
$4.99.
$4.99, really? I think it's going to be more money than that.
I do think it is, but I can't warrant
paying more.
Nah.
Oh, wow. Wow. OK, £8.
If I had a need for this, I would pay the £8 for this. And you would too, I think, at the restaurant.
I don't really have wheelie bin woes, but if I did, I think this would be a very easy answer and a very workable answer to those woes.
if it's a bit more solid, definitely. £8 is nothing.
We never really got to fully test it because it broke before we could. Does that price like affect your opinion of the product?
No.
Do you still think
it's
it's a good product?
It's a good product, yes, very good.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm happy some of them...
Underpriced. Absolutely. I mean, there was so much... I mean, you said that, didn't you?
That's really good that they're saying
That is good news, yeah.
You can put that, a really good product, and get around the
Yeah, it
problems.
can really
now.
improve the product.
You know that there's a margin there people are willing to pay for.
You know, to have that margin means that you've got a lot of leeway, so...
Yeah. It's great news. Yeah, I'm happy.
Very good news.
Well, despite some of our customers' best efforts, Scott's wheelie bin prototype just about survived their rigorous testing. It certainly appeared to be a hit, but we still have Stephen Purdy's inventions to come. Will Scott be claiming first place, or will he have missed collection?
Unfortunately, a couple of them did break, but it's fixable and the improvements can be made, so the feedback's really useful and the final product will be made to last.
I'd like to think I could win, but I need, it's like anything in life, a lot of hard work and a bit of luck. So I just need that little bit of luck. Maybe, I don't know. I hope so. That'd be amazing.
He's got a really good product, and I think that he could develop it into an actual wheelie bin as well. Maybe team up with a wheelie bin manufacturer and actually have it in a wheelie bin, because I think that would be the way forward. It'd be much stronger.
Here's a secret look at the customer's scores for this wheelie bin essential.
I think it is. It's close to being a really good product.
It's just a touchy subject.
I think it's not there yet. So for that, we're giving it 6 out of 10.
I think that'll be useful. I'm sure people will appreciate it. And I think the price is not too bad. So, based on all those, I'm gonna give it 8.
So from the alleys, it's a 7.
So I think all in all, quite a nice little piece of equipment, and I'm going to give it a 7.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, 6. Okay, 6.5 then? Yeah. Back in the middle again, 6.5.
Scott has scored a total of 34.5 points out of 50. Can the remaining entrepreneurs climb even higher? Up next to enthrall the customers is Purdy Collier from the West End of London. Ditching her job in the city for the death-defying thrills of a trapeze artist, Purdy is someone full of courage and daring-do. Inspired by her daughter Bea, Purdy has devised a cleansing dry shampoo.
My daughter's absolutely the inspiration behind this. She loves getting her hair wet, she loves putting shampoo on her hair, but getting the shampoo off again is just horrendous. And I thought there had to be an easy way.
Purdy thought a shampoo without the need for water would help everyone from tiny tots to time-poor parents.
I emailed, I think it was 67 people before I found someone that could help me. Mostly I was too small. I've been, on the whole, treated like I'm stupid quite often, which I think would be quite discouraging for some people. But I just persevered, learning as I went. Eventually I found someone, and we've been working on what to put in it, testing all different formulations until we came up with what you now see.
And this formulation is revolutionary to the existing products on the market.
The big difference between this and dry shampoo is that this actually cleans. There are a couple of traditional dry shampoos that clean, but they aren't in the same price category as this. So this cleans. Also, we are fragrance-free. It's not. It's not an aerosol, it's foam.
Let's put it to the test, Purdy style.
So it's really easy. Normally you don't go red in the face, but you just apply it and you can do it upside down. Look. I'm going to put it on my hand, but you can put it directly where you need. And you just rub it in, massage it to release the dirt. And then you towel it out. So I have my handy e-cloth, nice and bright and happy colours in this house. Proof that you can ting-tang anytime, anywhere, and have fun while you do it.
As any entrepreneur knows, gritty determination is key in the early stages of product development.
Once I found a contract manufacturer and we were working on the recipe and tweaking that, I then had to work out packaging. My plan originally was to get the product out as quickly as possible to test the market, and I wanted to get samples out, but it turned out that sampling packaging costs significantly more than normal size packaging, and it just wasn't viable. So that's why we've just gone straight to actual product size, 100 mils, so it's big enough to last long enough.
The largest challenge has been branding.
So my initial thinking was that it's dry and that you don't need any water, and that it actually cleans. So my first thought was along the lines of laundrette, a dry cleaner, and I like colours, as you've probably worked out. So I started off with this kind of idea, mocking up ideas, because it's dry and it cleans, so that was a laundrette. So at this point I was getting very disheartened. Every name I was coming up with has already been taken. I thought I had to come up with a name, and I looked to my daughter for inspiration, for words that she mispronounced, and one that's still prevalent is Jumpanese instead of Japanese, and the other one was TingTang for orangutan. And TingTang was born.
Purdy's daughter has helped not only with the name of the brand.
Genuinely, she gives me confidence. It's strange. You wouldn't expect a 3-year-old to give it, even when I'm not with her, she gives me a hold because I'm sort of a bit shy and a bit geeky. But she gives me confidence. I wouldn't have been able to do this. Kind of, I don't know, without her.
And this confidence drives this one-woman band.
Biggest achievement, I think, is just getting it here and bringing it to life. I thought I didn't think I'd be able to produce a cosmetic with all the giants and the size of the industry to get this far, to produce it, to have it finally in my hands. Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
Will the customers agree this product makes their locks luscious?
I'm excited to see what the customers have to say about you, because you joined the circus, didn't you? Tell me a little bit more about that.
It was my very belated gap year. I saw an advert for an intensive circus course, and next thing I knew, I was performing in a cabaret on Brick Lane, hanging upside down from the ceiling.
But funnily, that's got nothing at all.
It's got nothing to do with anything. No, no.
OK, well, let's press play, and then we can hopefully let the story unfold.
Oh, what's this?
It's loo roll.
No.
Oh, it's not loo roll. It is
My TingTang.
my TingTang.
Oh, what are these? Dry wash shampoo.
It cleans with no water, no residue, fragrance-free and safe for children. It's got here anytime, anywhere. So you can wash your hair properly without showering.
If this works, this product could be revolutionary. Camping. Because I'm telling you now, every girl, not even for camping though, every girl hates washing hair. I hate washing my hair. If I can get away without washing my hair, I will.
You know, my hair's just grew in after chemotherapy, and I don't put a lot of products in my hair. I don't even really blow dry or anything, so let's see how this is.
Let's give it a wee test.
Dry shampoo. Perfect for festival goers, isn't it? Don't need to have shampoo, water, rinse, all that sort of stuff.
And I'm just gonna wash. Oh my god, it's like proper washing your hair. Why are you doing that face for? It's wet. It is wet. So how's it gonna dry? It's not dry shampoo, is it? What? I'm confused.
Oh, this is dry wash shampoo.
You look like you've just come out the shower with wet hair now.
Yes.
Does it feel stiff? Oh no, it doesn't. It just feels like you've got wet hair, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. So if I was her, I would have just done the roots.
But I initially thought
And it's dry in that you don't need water to remove it. They're using way more than they need. Way more than they need.
I expected for it to be put on dry hair, to clean it, wash it, style it and still look dry. Didn't you?
Well, obviously.
No.
I thought it was going to be a little hairdresser in a bottle.
If I rub that in well, I suppose it's probably cleaning my scalp and my hair. Feels sort of slightly damp on the hands, and that's it.
I like it.
You're like, I'm never washing my hair again.
No. We don't
Well,
need
who's
to
gonna do this on the
bus? Imagine.
An extra 10 minutes sleep.
That would be great.
Wee dab there, wee dab there, wee bit there. Oh, I just did that just for good luck. How's it look? See how it feels on the beard.
Wow, that's actually really good. I'm actually surprised at how well that worked.
It feels quite clean, and sort of reasonably grease-free.
This might be a new thing. Beard shampoo instead of women's hair shampoo. To get the beard shampoo and they go. But, so that's me testing it on a beard, but we'll just keep that by 2 nuts, alright?
I don't think I got this part like properly, which is why there's a little bit of frizz here, but I don't blame the products for that. Yeah, she's still gorgeous though.
She is.
I love it. It's brilliant. It's a great product. I had gel in my hair, as you saw, and as you can see now, all the gel is gone. My hair is slowly drying off.
Yeah, it feels clean.
It feels clean. There's no smell to it, is there?
Yeah, there's no smell.
Why would you put it in your beard?
I just wanted to see what like it was, because there isn't a product out there for guys' beards. So, guess what? I came up with a name and everything.
What do you mean?
So this product is TingTang, so I thought, let's call it Beard Tings.
Beard Tings!
But you know what? Throughout the day, it didn't feel heavy and it didn't feel like I hadn't had a wash. Like once I pinned it up,
You forget that
it was
it's in.
fine. Yeah.
You forget that it's in, but then you touch your hair and you're like, oh.
You do, but I didn't. I didn't
yeah.
touch my hair afterwards in the day, so mine stayed as was.
Oh wow, that was so interesting. All you kept saying was they haven't towel dried it, they don't have to wash it out. It's a dry wash.
Wash shampoo.
Was that confusing? Because people are used to dry shampoo, but this is a dry wash.
It was one of the challenges with branding it was what do we call it? But the adult market recognises dry shampoo.
Yeah.
And it is dry in that it doesn't need water. But you got to get the dirt out.
So are you happy with the feedback you got?
Yes, yes.
Good as
Very
could be
happy.
expected.
I think even the people that, you know, they didn't towel it out so their hair was dirty, I think they still could see the potential in it.
Well done.
Thank you.
Good overall.
What do the customers think of the cost of this solution to greasy hair?
I'm going to go for $19.99.
Wow.
$19.99.
£7.
So,
What were you thinking?
I don't know, I have no idea. I've never bought anything like this. So I don't know.
Okay. $8.49 each. So obviously the tots one and the adult one, so it'll be $8.49. So kind of what we guessed. I would buy it at that price.
I would.
I don't. It's not for me, I'm afraid.
Well,
Not for
I
me
think-
either.
I think £9 is great.
I'm a little bit disappointed the family at the end because
Yeah.
it's just I have to find them, hunt them down.
Yeah, you're going to hunt them down and say, listen, come round, I need to show you how this works.
Let me send you something else. Based on the feedback that I've been given, I'm going to make sure that the instructions are a lot clearer. So you don't have to do your whole head. You don't need to use very much. And towel out, people. Towel it out.
I don't think I'll be her best customer for the dry shampoo, but I was very impressed with the product and the reviewers certainly liked it.
Heard his feedback, I think was really positive. I think she can take everything from that and only lift herself on that feedback because, you know, there was only one small detail, which is the towel bit at the end where they didn't wipe it out.
So, we are two very different products into the contest. The customers' coiffures have tested Purdy's dry wash shampoo, and although they didn't get the instructions, they still seem to really like it. Will their scores lead her to the customer trophy or see her hopes go down the plug hole? Let's take a sneaky peek at the customers' scores.
Our final score is
A 6.
And I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
An 8 from the alleys.
I'm going to give it a 6.
So what were you agreeing on? 8 out of 10. I'm agreeing 8 out of 10.
Purdy's score is 38 out of 50, which comfortably places her ahead of Scott. Cheeky charmer Steve Capon from Brighton is the final entrepreneur with high hopes of wowing the customers. Steve's 100-watt idea is a measuring device that gives precise accuracy for builders and consummate DIYers.
My profession is I'm a builder. I've been a builder all my life and, yeah, pretty much my dad's a builder, my granddad's a builder. Builder's my life, it's in my blood.
This wealth of experience allowed Steve to find a solution to a common problem.
I came up with the idea when someone actually asked me to measure some internal door frames for them because it's made to measure doors and he wanted it millimetre perfect. So I said to him, how millimetre perfect? He said, absolutely spot on. So I thought, right, OK, if he wants me to do a few of these, I'll make a little jig up so I can actually do it spot on. So I got a bit of plastic, messed around with it, bypassed the bend, I thought, perfect. And I said, right, are you happy with that? He goes, oh, that's a good little device. And I thought, actually it is.
But just how vital is this little pocket-sized device?
Without this, there's several ways of doing it. You can measure to the centre, both sides, you add them together and you've got the accurate measurement. But there's human error. You're tired, You're doing a lot during the day, and all of a sudden, you can add it up wrong.
Let's see it in action then.
This product's so easy to use, I can almost do it with my eyes closed. You put it straight down, you get the product, you slide it, you glide it, you clamp it. And it gives you the accurate measurement every time, which in this case is 804 mil.
But how did this handy little tool begin its journey?
First things first, you make a prototype, and that is the long procedure, because you have to keep going through lots of prototypes until you get it right. And once you get the final one right, and you have a team around it, you build around the product, and everyone's happy with it, then you start going looking for manufacturer.
Like every good invention, it can take many guises before it reaches the final version.
It started off with this product, which I designed about 3 or 4 years ago. I had it designed and had a little tool made in China, and they made this little parking clip you stick on the windscreen, and the parking ticket goes behind it. So I used this, and I just snapped it like this, put them together like this. I bent that a little bit, put a bit of heat on it over the gas cooker, and pretty much slid between there, and it bypassed the bend. That's the first prototype, very, very raw. Then we go to this. It's with a better spring, so we're getting there. But the tape rides up over the back, and that's no good because it kicks, and it's still not right. And this is the final one. So I went for stainless steel. After 18 years of trying with other products, I've got close, but not close enough. This time, I've hit the nail on the head, and I've got it spot on.
Exactly. Will the customers think this is a must for their toolbox?
So what does this mean to you today, to be sat here literally about to watch this?
Well, it means a lot, because it's the first time I've actually seen people review my product.
It's a bit nervous? You've got a little bit more quiet. This usually happens. You're like,
so.
yeah. Now you're like,
because it's the first time. It's
got a
the
bit
first
quiet
time.
now.
But I'm excited quiet.
Excited quiet, is there such a thing? Listen,
Let's bring it on. Let's have a look.
Bring it on. He's like, shut up, Lucy, just press the
just
button.
get it on.
Okay.
Get it on.
Right.
Packaging there nice and tight. It smells like batteries.
I've got this lovely present to open. So let's see what's in it.
Present? I didn't buy it.
Or it'll be a parcel then. I know you never buy me anything.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh, that looks good.
I'm not much of a DIY man, so I'm not sure how useful this is going to be. Macy Measure. Say goodbye to wonky shelves with a simple but effective tool that takes the guesswork out of measuring.
Why has this been given to me?
Because it looks like a very manly product. It's because a lot of rulers bend, but this keeps it straight, nice and straight, so you can get right to the exact measurement instead of having to estimate and like curl your tape.
What, so like as a DIY thing, would you find that useful?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder if it actually works.
And it's got that packaging that takes like 6 hours to open up and you end up cutting your finger, but you know the product inside is safe and secure. So I'm looking forward to trying that.
It's simple to use. She wants to be able to use it as well.
I know, but I'll just watch you use it. How would that be?
Right, so let's get it open with the impossible packaging.
Wow. Safety first. Safety first.
One way to do it.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
very
it. Let's not mess
innovative.
about. Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's not going to work.
I thought you were good at all this.
I never said I was good at it.
You always say you're good at it.
Actually, it's saying it's 29.
Let's see. I don't believe you.
No, I'm being serious.
No, I want to see.
Exactly where the bend is, look. It's saying it's, well, just under 29. Whereas when I was reading it, it was here. So when I read it without it, it was there. When I read it with it, it's actually giving me the exact, which is quite good.
See, I said 159 before. It's actually 158 to the perfect touch.
So your measurement without it was 2
Too
inches off.
long. I was too
too long.
But with that, it's give you more accurate.
Because it took us right up to the edge of there.
I think maybe if you're probably doing doors or something, it'd be a good. You could go across. I guess it helps if you're a handy person, unlike myself.
Job's done. Not quite straightforward. Measurements was a couple of mils out, but finally I got the job done.
Okay, I can actually pull it out through the mason measure. Right, that's useful. And then measure it across from there with the mason measure holding it at right angles into the corner.
That isn't how it works. He's completely got it wrong. He's continued it round. He's meant to go into the corner first.
So the mating measure gives me a centimetre less, which I suspect is more accurate.
I don't know how he's got that accurate.
Would I want one? Well, I'm not a DIY person, so probably not myself, but it will go into my toolbox just in case I have to measure walls for painting or wallpapering or anything of that sort. So I find it useful enough to keep it.
Anything that makes DIY easier gets my thumbs up.
I hate DIY.
You need one hand to hold the measuring tape down and the other one to roll this, and then I don't know, I found it a little bit fiddly, yeah.
He didn't get the product. He totally didn't get the product. But that's fine. They need to read the instructions and watch the QR video on the product.
I quite like it. It's quite small, quite nifty wee thing. Fits in the palm of your hand. That's how big it is. Clip. I know you say the clip's quite solid, but I quite like it because it'll keep it secure. And then when you slide it into place, it's quite weighted as well, so it kind of weights the tape down as well.
Tradespeople will love it and they'll really know how to use it to its best abilities. Me, you know, DIY, we ain't friends like that.
I can sense you were a little bit sort of, oh, they didn't quite get it. But when they get it, it's brilliant and it's all fantastic.
It's all part of the fun of it.
Yes.
At the end of the day.
So how are you feeling?
I feel really good.
Good.
Because they all got it.
Yeah, but it did take a little bit of a time to sort of get used to it, to know where to put it, the internal
If
measurement.
I was to give you a trowel now,
Yes.
and say cross that wall,
Yeah.
you'd be holding the trowel.
Yeah.
But after a while, probably
Yeah.
a day doing it,
Yeah.
you'll get good at it.
Yeah.
It's another tool that you have to get used to.
Yeah.
A skill.
What about the price? Will the customers still love it?
I would say like $3.99.
Well, I was going to say $3.99, $4.99. After that, I would use just a normal bulldog clip.
Yeah.
Probably about 15 quid for it. I would say it was about 15 quid's worth.
Oh, blimey. Cool.
I was basically right.
£9.99.
$9.99?
Wow.
Nah, I'll leave it again.
How much is a tape measure? It's more than an actual tape measure, isn't it?
For that tool, to give you a more accurate reading, no cutting, no recutting, no anything like that. It's definitely worth it.
I think, yeah, for the price and the product, I think, yeah, well done.
Oh, that's so funny. I mean,
great.
So, yeah, yours
really
was, some were like far too low and some were far too high, but are you pleased with that
I'm
feedback?
really pleased with that, because as
Good.
soon as they know the quality and they
Yes.
understand it, they've got it.
Yeah, all right.
So I'm really happy. You're getting real people from all walks of life looking at the products, and they're just coming out with funny one-liners, and it's just fun, and that's what it should be.
I think it's a shame, a bit like my products, that people weren't quite sure exactly how to use it, but they'll get it. It's a good product. It's one of those things you don't realise that you need. It's just a no-brainer.
As an electrician, that product was right on my street. I do a lot of measuring and it needs to be accurate, so I'll be using one of those from now on.
The customers needed a little bit of practice to get to grips with Steve's measuring aid, but we got there in the end. And, well, it's also the end of the reviews. But how will our 3 fantastic inventions measure up?
Right, let's have a nosy at Steve's scores.
So it's an 8 from us.
An 8 from the alleys.
I'm going to go for a 7 out of 10.
Okay, I was going to go for an 8.
Okay, 7.5 as a joint.
7.5.
Bang in the middle. 7.5 for the matey
like
measure.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 7.
I would say 6 out of 10 because I think the concept of it's good. I think there's a good idea there, but not for that price.
The Khans have yet to reveal their scores. Be patient a little longer to see if Steve has been launched into first place.
Guys, you've seen the reviews. You've now seen the pricing. So, here is the gold envelope with the results in, and it's time now to reveal the winner. Whoever wins gets the customer is always right winner's trophy. Drum roll, please. Love this bit. Okay. In third place today, it is Steve with matey measure. 32.5 points to you.
Wow, that's good.
Second place today, we have Scott with lid assist with 34.5 points, which makes you, Purdy, today's winner with TingTangs with 38 points. So congratulations. Wow, I mean, that's incredible. So there's the winner's trophy. Well deserved.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel?
Shocked.
Did
I'm
you expect to
exhausted
win
still.
today?
No.
Because
No,
you could
absolutely
never quite
not.
call it.
No, I think, genuinely, I think we've all got good products, and I think there's a market for them. Sometimes you see something you think that's brilliant, but who's actually going to buy it? And I think, yeah, thank you.
You seem quite emotional
Thank
now.
you. Well, I am a bit, actually.
Yeah.
Well done.
Listen, another round of applause.
Thank you, everyone.
Well done to all of you. You were all super today, and you've all got really great inventions, and I just wish all of you the best of luck in the future.
Thank you so much.
Well done. It's been lovely, lovely meeting you all.
The Khans gave Steve a 4 and Demi gave a 6, which gives Steve a total of 32.5 out of 50. This means Purdy is the jubilant winner with a total score of 38 out of 50 for her dry wash shampoo.
I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm a bit of shock, but yes, I'm so happy.
Yeah, the biggest takeaway from today is to make it so it doesn't break first.
I'm really pleased. I'm glad I saw people using it. Some was funny to watch, but yeah, they all loved it.
Commiserations to Steve and Scott, but congratulations to Purdy, who washed them both right out of her hair with her dry wash shampoo. 3 great products and 1 very worthy winner.
Time for that all-important phone call.
This is my daughter. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Because of all the help that you gave Mummy, TingTang won a prize. We did it, sausage.
Oh, hooray!
To actually genuinely see someone use it and give their completely honest feedback and highly entertaining. Although, I mean, they were brilliant. Thank you very much, customers.